when I got into this race in May, the first thing that I said was that the first ordinance I would introduce would be that if there were a TSA, that would have to have an affordable housing component. That has not made me a lot of friends, but it's something that I stand by, and I think it's urgent that we do and that we start now. Providence isn't where we were 5 years ago. We're not in a recession. We're coming out of a recession. We're not beggars. We can be choosers. So if a developer chooses to walk away, I'm fine with that, because I think that there's someone that will come behind them who will come to the table and will negotiate with that. I think that we're in a position where we can do that now. Also, I wanted to say to Jason, I went to Hope and graduated in '87, and you probably were using my textbooks, but that's for history. But with the tax stabilizations, I think that with the commercial TSAs, that there should be set aside money, and maybe that's linkage fees, but I think that that needs to go to the gap funding, because what we hear about is when people are trying to do affordable projects, that if a C2C is trying to redevelop something, that there's this gap between what the cost is and then what they can put it back out for as affordable housing. So I think that that's another area we can look at with the commercial TSAs, where that funds some of that. And this is urgent. This is a foot race, because it's when I was driving over here, I drove down Dartmouth Street, and I noticed that a lot of the homes there had been redone. I saw a brick building that was kind of in ramshackle condition, and I thought to myself, gosh, you know what? In 12 months, I could walk by this building and it could be luxury housing or high-income housing, or if we do this right, it could be affordable housing. So the time is now. There's a finite number of these buildings that we can actually get to and create affordable units in, and so the time to start is now. Thank you.